Good morning guys, today I'm going to be taking a look at a new training aid. This is designed to help improve your rotation in the golf swing and eliminate that classic flicking of the wrists at impact. Now before we get stuck in, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and if you enjoy the video then please do give it a like down below. Also, if you use any training aids you think are particularly useful for your golf swing, then put them down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. The reason this training aid intrigued me was because I often use an alignment stick with golfers running up the shaft to try and encourage better rotation, less flicking of the wrist. But one of the problems with doing that is you can't really hit full shots because you're gripping the alignment stick and your grip as one, so it's not particularly comfortable, but also you can't really hit full shots without it being a little bit dangerous. But I saw this online and I like the look of it. I was advised by a friend as well who said it was a pretty good little tool. So I'm intrigued to see how this tour rotation stick from TRS is gonna be, really. It looks pretty simple. It's kind of like a shortened version of an alignment stick. It's got a little bit of bend in it as well, so hopefully that's not gonna snap. But with the addition of this on the end, which looks like we just pop the butt end of the club into it, tighten it up, and then it's basically an extension of the shaft on your golf club, really. So let me just go and grab a club and let's test it out. Got myself a club. And by the looks of this, should just fit over the top of the grip once this is loosened. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, maybe I need to... Ooh. Not sure I was supposed to do that. I'm not sure I've done this the most efficient way I could have done. I've taken the bolt all the way off. I'm not sure I needed to, but it's on, I've done it. Get nice and tight. Okay, it's basically an extension now of the shaft. Okay, so note to self, bolt at the back, so running down the back of the grip, not the front, not very comfortable. Well, hey, I've got it on. It looks to me anyway like it will accommodate any size grip. It'd be interesting to see getting a thicker grip in there, whether it would be as easy to get it in. It wasn't particularly easy to get that one in, to be honest, but it does the job. It sticks on the end of the club, so you're able to take a grip, on the grip without having to have an alignment stick down there as well. However, it does come a little bit into the butt of the club, so although you can grip fairly normal, you're having to grip an inch down the shaft, which isn't ideal, but it's not the end of the world. It's better than having to use an alignment stick without a doubt. Okay, I want to have a go with it now, so I'm going to take this out in the garden, hit a few shots and see what it's like with it on. So what I want this tour rotation stick to do is really in the name. I want it to encourage me to rotate a little bit better. So through the hitting area, I'm going to try and feel like the stick is going to hug my left side and pull me round into a nice finished position. What it hopefully will discourage is this action, so this kind of flicking at impact, okay? Because if you flick with this, it's going to hit you, and it's probably going to hurt if you're doing it at too much speed. So I definitely encourage you, start off with a pitching wedge, kind of 50% swings, start slow and build speed as you get more confident. But what I want this to do is to try and encourage me to rotate a little bit better, not let the club pass my hands, because that's where golfers really suffer. That flicking action, just lose all ability to compress the golf ball because you're flicking up at the ball, trying to help the ball into the air. I often see it more so in players when they're hitting longer irons, because there's less loft on the ball. They feel like they've got to help the ball into the air, and that flicking action, you lose all sense of compression. You'll move your low point behind the ball to potentially heavy strikes or thin strikes, either one, and just generally it'll really promote a poor strike on the golf ball. So hopefully with this stick, it'll encourage better movement through the ball and improve strike. But let's have a look. Slow swings to begin with. So already I feel like that stick is really encouraging me to rotate much better. It's making me feel like I've got to get here and let the hand stay ahead of the club, otherwise this is going to flick up and hit me. In strike, definitely getting more compression on the ball, and this is only a wedge. What you've got to be really mindful of with this stick is you can get into the habit of trying to not let the stick touch you at all. And that encourages kind of this motion. So you'll see kind of pushing the hands outwards, recipe for shanking it. Don't go there. Don't try and feel like this is going to come out here. We want it to rotate around your body, so we're feeling like it's going to go around like this, and point away from you. Get that feedback straight away. Hits you on your side. Certainly don't want to be going straight in and hitting full shots. No way. So in a nutshell, I love it. I think it's a great TaylorMade. I think it does exactly the same job as having an alignment stick, but it just allows you to be a little bit more free in your golf swing, because you don't have to worry about holding on to the alignment stick, but also you're able to take a proper grip on the club. That's the key thing for me. I really enjoy it. I think I'm going to use it for sure in terms of my practice, and I'm definitely going to recommend it to my students, anyone who's struggling with that kind of flipping action at the ball, or they're lacking that rotation. I think this really will help. Guys, if you feel like you might benefit from using this TaylorMade, I picked this up off eBay for £35, which I think is reasonable value. Certainly something that I think I'm going to use from now on in, and not only myself, but with the golfers I teach as well. So hopefully I've given you enough information for you to kind of maybe have a look at it and see if it's something that you like or not. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please do smash that like button. If you haven't already, like I said, please do subscribe. Really helps to encourage the channel to grow and keep bringing you more and more golf related content.